Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're going to dive into just a couple tips to help you on your keto low carb journey, just getting started. That's usually the common question that I have is, I just need to get started. I need to restart. Maybe this summer there wasn't some great choices, and maybe you're like, whoo, my kids are back in school. We're getting a routine. I need to get back on track. Maybe you just need to get started. Maybe you need to restart. Maybe you need to get focused. Wherever you're at, I want to help you, just give you some simple tips that don't require a lot of tracking, right? Oftentimes people will say, I want to eat keto. I want to eat low carb, but I don't want to track everything that I eat. And so if you're mindful about certain things, then you don't have to track as much. It just depends on your goals. It depends on where you're at. And if you can be mindful, then you don't have to track. If your goal is, let's say I need to lose 70 pounds, I need to be super restrictive, then you're going to want to track your food. Either way, I'm going to give you some tips. I just got back from CrossFit. I always say when I do lives, I'm like, listen, ignore my CrossFit face, and good thing it's not a scratch and sniff. I hope I made you laugh. But for real, we just got home from CrossFit a little while ago. It was a hard workout. I say that every time because it's always a hard workout. And here's what I do after CrossFit every time I come home, for those who ask. I often get asked what protein I use. So I'm shaking up my keto protein right now because I really need it. And it's afternoon. So my kids made some tuna fish, so I grabbed a tuna wrap real quick. And then I love it. Some of you are like, I need to restart. I shake a protein shake. And you guys, I am not a picky, like I can do the same meals, the same drinks, the same flavors. I throw something in lukewarm water and I just do it. I just drink it. Some people are like, I wish I could blend it. I prefer ice cold. I legitimately take my keto protein, which this is a new flavor. It's called lemon shortcake. It is delicious. And I drink a keto protein every time I work out, or a protein shake, because my goal is to gain muscle. So I need some more protein. Some people ask, are you strict keto? Do you track everything that you eat? I did years ago. I don't do that anymore. I know what to eat. I know if I'm going to eat something that's not going to serve my body, I'm going to pay for it. I know that I need to drink more protein or eat more protein because my goal is muscle gain. So if you've never tried our keto protein, just so you know, I do have some fun trial packs. There's lots of different flavors. I am loving this new lemon shortbread. But if you already drink ketones, which I'll talk about later, but if you want some trial packs, there's some vanilla. This is one of my favorites, the chocolate one. We've got vanilla. We've got a carrot cake. We've got a chai tea, which my kids love. We have a creamy mint. What else do we have? Oh, chocolate and a blueberry. I love all of them. If you just want to know more about a trial pack, you can just try one single flavor or a couple flavors. Just post a protein trial in the comments and then we'll chat. So I drink this after every single workout. I usually get asked if it's a meal replacement. It is not. It is a protein shake. You can add things in it. So what my girls do is we actually have a birthday cake too. It comes in a tub. So every morning my girls get up and they grab berries, almond milk, and the protein, the cake protein, and they blend it for the morning. So they've got their protein, they've got berries, got some almond milk, and it's great to start off their morning. That's just what they do. We don't have samples in that one right now because it doesn't come in packs, but it comes in a tub. So if you need a protein or you want to try a protein, or if you just want to know more, post a protein trial and we'll chat. So that's what I'm drinking as we are chatting. So here's a couple things that I have people just mindfully start with. As we're diving into restarting, just getting started, I need to do something to get my health and fitness on track. Number one, if you're taking notes, is I need you to look at how much water you're drinking. Actually, I tell people the first thing I say is, what's in your shaker bottle? What's in your can? What are you drinking? If you just take notes, or if you're just going to mindfully go, I need to get on track, I want you to either think about it or physically write down all of the things that you drink, because there is a lot of hidden sugars, not in this, but there are a lot of hidden sugars in the things that people drink. And I am shocked at the amount of sugar and carbs that people just drink, or the things they drink that don't serve them whatsoever. and even drinks that seem healthy. So if you walk into a gas station and you grab, there are I'm not going to call them out by name, but there are some drinks that look super healthy. They might say they've got all the natural fruits and vegetables. They've got this logo on it. It looks like it should really be helping you. And then if you flip that baby over, it's got like 65 grams of sugar in it. That is not going to help you. So I say the tip is to flip. Whether you've got your own shaker bottle and you're drinking water, so this is what we're starting with, okay? To get back on track. What are you drinking? Write it down. If it's pop, I'm not going to say go cold turkey if you're like, but Stephanie, I drink a case of pop, because people do that. I drink a case of pop, or I drink, 3 Diet Cokes a day, or whatever the case may be. I would like to say, let's just do better. Let's don't mess up good for perfect. Can you cut one out? Can you replace it with something else? You should be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water. Let me know below. Do you drink enough water, yes or no? And enough water is half your body weight. What do you weigh? Cut it in half. You need that many ounces of water. Your body is made up of 70% of water. It doesn't need sugar water. It doesn't need like hyperactive caffeine water. Like, for example, there's somebody in my family. We were joking on vacation and I was like, it's my brother. I'm like, bro, you need some water. His wife was saying, hey, go drink some water. And he was like, he held up his Mountain Dew can and he was like, the first ingredient is water. No, that doesn't count. Water. So let's look at water. What are you drinking? If you're filling your coffee full of sugar, if you're drinking cans full of sugar, we're going to cut that out, or at least cut it back. So that's the first thing. Number 2, just look at the snacks. So are you eating cookies and ice cream? Like, what are you eating in between your day? Just look at the sugary things, like the obvious sugary things. I'm not even saying like things like yogurt. I'm physically saying snacks, cookies, candy drawers, snacks on your counter, ice cream at night as you're watching a movie. Be aware of that and go, all right, I'm not going to do that anymore. If I need to snack, I'm going to replace it with a hard-boiled egg or a pickle or a cheese stick or a beef stick. I'm saying if you need a snack. I'm not talking about boredom eating. So we're looking at what you're drinking. We're looking at how much sugar you're eating. And then I'm just going to say this. Eat when you're hungry. So I'll say, tell me about your meals. Did you eat breakfast? What did you eat? Is it protein and some fat? Look at your lunch. Did you pack your own lunch or did you go through a drive-through? Simple things for all of the meals. Buns off the burgers, croutons off the salad, grab a lettuce wrap. Think of like protein in a veggie. If all you're doing is going, okay, every time I'm going to bring my shaker bottle with me, I'm going to drink my water, I'm going to drink my protein or my ketones. I drink ketones every day. I'm going to find a better coffee creamer. I have that for you as well. I'm going to be mindful of what I'm drinking. I'm going to dump out the candy drawer right now as I'm talking to Stephanie and I'm listening to her. You take that candy drawer and you dump it in the garbage. Or you get all of the cookies off of your counter if you work from home and put them away if you feel like your kids need them. Out of sight, out of mind. And then I'm going to ask myself before I walk into the kitchen or the employee lounge or the gas station, I'm going to ask myself this question. Am I hungry? If it's lunch or dinner or breakfast, eat something. Eat a protein and a veggie, a protein and a salad. You don't have to stuff yourself. You can choose better, right? Choose better. It's not perfect. Again, buns off burgers, croutons off the salad. Grab a salad, put the lettuce on the side. Put the dressing on the side. Pack your own lunch. If you go through a drive-thru, take the bun off the burger. Eat when you're hungry, not because it's in front of you. If you just start with those things of being mindful of your drinks, being mindful of the sugar, and being mindful of how much you're eating, you can overeat good food. And then simple things. Move your body if you can. Go for a walk around the block or go to a gym or do some type of movement if you can. And I will tell you this, and I tell my kids this all the time. Hold on. So good. I'm about to get big muscles. I say it all the time. I don't know if they're ever going to grow bigger. They're growing bigger. My muscles are growing bigger. If you don't. Anyways, my muscles are growing bigger. All right. Here's what I tell our girls, because my girls hear me coach a lot of you all day long. So they're aware of food and mostly women and their habits or their emotional tied to food, they hear me coach them, or they see people, right? Like I'll say, you don't get to judge people. That's not you're not the judge. But I mean, they are aware of people busting their butt in the gym. And if you were in the gym for, let's say, a year, and you go to the gym for a year, I'm going to guess that people are going to expect to see some differences. You're going to expect to see some differences. I want to give you an awareness, and you might already know this. If you have been going to the gym for a year, if you've been doing anything fitness-wise for a year or longer, and you're not seeing results, you might be getting stronger. Maybe you can run further. Maybe you can do things. But if you physically are like, yeah, I've been busting my butt for a year, then you've got to look at the food. So you cannot, unless you're a CrossFit athlete, unless you are an athlete that legitimately lives in the gym and does 3, 4, 5 workouts a day, you don't get to eat like a professional athlete. You don't get to eat whatever you want unless you're okay with getting the results that you have, right? So you have to have an awareness of, I'm moving my body, but Stephanie, I work out every day. All right. But like, not like a CrossFit athlete, not like a volleyball athlete, not like a track star. You don't get to go fuel your body like an athlete if you're truly not training like an athlete. What I mean by that is, like, my girls will go, oh my goodness, the CrossFit girls, they eat so much food. They are in the gym for at least 8 hours a day, right? So have an awareness of, okay, I can't outrun a bad diet, because most of you are probably working out anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, right? Which is great for functional fitness, to stay in shape, to move your body, to be able to move up and down and do the functional things in life, right? You don't get to eat like an athlete. So you've just got to be aware. I can't outwork, I can't outlift, I can't outrun the food that I'm eating. And here's the last tip. Pay attention to the alcohol consumption that you're doing, because I'll get people, and this is a common question, probably if not daily, every other day, is it okay for me to have a glass of wine every night? Hey, I have a couple drinks every night, or I drink every weekend. And I say, well, there's some better options. You can do some research, go to Google, go to Pinterest, and type in like low-calorie alcohol. I'm not a drinker. I'm not judging you, but I will say a lot of the things that people drink are sabotaging the work that you're doing, especially if it's every night. Be mindful. If you have goals, you've got to decide what you're going to give up to reach those goals. If you have goals and you're not willing to give up certain things, you can't get frustrated that you don't reach the goals. But a lot of it has to do with like, I'm going to do it, and then it's simple. What am I drinking? Dropping the sugar, eating when I'm hungry, making sure I get some sleep, I move my body, and then I look at how much alcohol I'm drinking. It is a thing. I would actually say that might even be worse than sugar. Like the physical amount that people consume, but yet they still want to lose weight. And I'm like, you've got to decide. You've got to, because it's not serving you. So don't be mad that I said that. All right. Anyways, if you have any keto, low carb, any questions, ask the questions below. I would love to come on and help you. It's about being mindful, making the best choices possible, right? Protein and veggies, drinking your water. Am I hungry? Am I bored? This is not rocket science, I promise. And if you want to be a little bit more strict, download an app, track all of your food, prick your finger to see if you're in ketosis. You can do as strict as you want to. Remember that your body is different than my body. It's different than your husband's or your wife's or your coworkers or your neighbors. So things that I can eat, my husband physically can't. I shouldn't say can't. He chooses not to. Things that you might eat because maybe you have a faster metabolism, or maybe you can do more dairy, somebody else might not be able to. Stay in your own lane. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And that's it. If you're curious about the protein, you can post protein trials. We're doing a huge reboot. So if you need a reset and a reboot, we'll be doing another 60-hour keto reboot on September 18th. And so what that looks like is, as we do it as a huge corporate-wide, thousands of people, you'll be coached on how to do it. We'll start together. If you want to know more about the reboot, which is like a 60-hour fast, all it is you drink ketones, you drink your broth for your lunch and your dinner, You drink your electrolytes. You've got some AM and PM pills, and then you'll break the fast on Wednesday with there's different things that we'll do. So in general, we'll do that together. I've got lots of people already joining me. If you want to know more about the reboot, just post reboot in the comments and I'll come on and chat so you can get one before we actually start. So if you want to know more about the reboot, post a reboot in the comments and I would love to have you join us. I think it's a great way to kickstart things. If you're like, yeah, right, there's no way I'm not going to eat for 60 hours. I get it. I didn't do that for a long time. Then let's just start with ketones. We have a 10-day challenge. You and I are going to work on intermittent fasting or a low-carb breakfast. I'm going to help you with all the food that you eat, the things that you're drinking. We're going to chat with just your awareness for the 10 or 20 days of just drinking ketones and eating better. So whether you're like, I'd love to do a reboot, I can for sure do the 60 hours, or you're like, yeah, right, there's no way I could not eat for 60 hours. Let's start with just drinking ketones. There's lots of different ways to get started. Let me help you. So post a reboot down below. Yes, post a reboot below. I'll send you the reboot information. I want you to watch the little video so you can understand it. You can post just ketones below if you're like, sorry, I'm not going to do a reboot, but I need something to help me with my energy and my focus and my appetite control and my fat loss. I need a tool. This is the tool that I've been drinking for 7 years. Some of you, your tool is Mountain Dew. Some of you, it's pots of coffee. Some of you, it's energy drinks. I don't know. Everybody has their own tools. This is mine. It's ketones. It goes into my system. It goes into my body. And then I feel incredible. So it gives me the energy to stay awake. I don't take a nap. Helps me homeschool my kids. I feel incredible. I call it my mom fuel, and I'm going to drink it every day, forever and ever and ever. I will not drink it. So with that, I will message all of you. If you post anything below, ask any questions that you have, whether it's about keto protein, ketones, reboot, or just getting started, and message me. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.